Hi girls, this is the video for section 3K, compound interest. Sometimes when you invest money, it stays in an account that you invested in for a couple of years or months or quite a long time. And so what the bank or the investment place does is that they put a percentage of your money as interest on your account. So we remember that we learned I equals PRT. And I could say, okay, well, I'm going to take 10% of $100 and put that on my account. So 10% of $100 is $10, and I'd have 110. And then the second year, they use that money that's already had the interest on it to put more interest on. So you're actually getting interest on your interest. There's a formula for this, though, which is a lot easier than doing it year by year. And here's the formula for compound interest. So you need to write that in your notes, and then you need to write what each of the letters stands for. P is the principal, or the amount that you invest. R is the interest rate, N is the periods, and A is the total amount of your investment. So that is actually the amount you invested plus the interest. So if I'm just looking for interest, I need to take the amount that I get in this formula and subtract off the principal. Okay, let's do a problem. You'll need your calculator. It says calculate the number of periods and rates of interest offered for a per period for the following. So sometimes, even though my interest says per annum, meaning per year, means per year, I do things monthly. Okay, so the number of periods in 4 years monthly would be times 12, because there's 12 months in a year, so there would be 48 periods of interest for that. Now they're not going to pay you 6% for every one of those 48 periods, because they only pay 6% per annum. So the new interest rate is, you would guess, 6 divided by 12, because I'm only going to pay per month. So I'm going to get 6. Do I really need to do this on a calculator? Nah. That's 0.5. Let's look at B. B says 18% per annum over 3 years. Paid quarterly. You can imagine that's 4 times a year. So I'm going to do 3 times 4, or 12 periods. And the interest rate has to be broken into quarters. So it's 18 divided by 4. Might grab this for this one. 4.5. The new rate. Okay, you're going to hear some talking up here, but you're just going to have to live with it. All right. Now let's look at this question. It says, determine the amount after 5 years if $4,000 is compounded annually at 8%. That's easy. We're going to use our formula. And I'm going to put in everything I know. 4,000, 1 plus, now it's compounded annually, so I don't need to worry about the nonsense I did up there. 1 plus the rate, 8 over 100. And how many years? 5 years. And this is just a calculator job, girls. So I'm going to go 1 plus 8 divided by 100. Everybody could have guessed that. Now, I have to raise that to a power, so you have to figure out where on your calculator you can do that. Mine's right here. It's a little caret. And it gets some crazy long number. And then I'm just going to multiply that by 4,000. Some of you have that key on your calculator that's a y to the x key. We've done it before. You need to find that so you can raise something to the 5th power. Now what if I had asked you, which it doesn't, how much interest was earned? What if I had asked you that? Then I'd have to take the amount and subtract my initial investment, because I didn't earn that money. I only earned this. Okay, great. All right, last question. Super duper fast. It says Anthony's investment of $4,000 is compounded at 8.4% over 5 years, but he gets monthly. So I have to do that situation where I say how many terms are there over 5 years. Well, the terms, or the periods, are 5 times 12, remember, because it's monthly, which is 60. And the interest is 8.4 divided by 12. Okay, and 8.4 divided by 12, do it on your calculator, but it's 0.7, right? 8.4 divided by 12. Yeah, 0.7. So I go A equals 4,000 times 1 plus 0.7 over 100 to the 60. And I'm going to do that whole thing in my calculator. I might make it like this first. And I would get 6078.95. Easy. Now, some problems out of your book. I'll put those on Canvas.